What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to be here. Don't know why we couldn't get anything working this morning. Massive storms when I got back last night. I mean, insane rain, thunder, lightning. I've got this giant flagpole at my house, and the storm made it like a lawn dart. Kind of depressing. Whew, but I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we got the live figured out. Hopefully you guys could all hear me loud and clear and just fine. You guys should be able to. Let me turn this volume up just a tad bit. I have no idea where my live chat is at. For some reason I can't see the live chat. There we go. Now I got the live chat up and running. But nonetheless, we're here. There was no daily free play video yesterday. If you watched today's daily free play video, you know why. I had a family emergency. My mom was in a real bad car accident. Got taken to the hospital. Luckily, nothing major other than, what happens when you total a car. So she had to get extracted, and they cut out half her car on the passenger side, cut off both doors and the A-frame or the A-pillar to get her out. So glad she's safe, glad she's okay. But we're back in the office and ready to rock and ready to roll today. And the storms last night, what a wild ride, let me tell you. Jeff, what's going on? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And then, of course, this morning it keeps telling me can't connect to server. Can't connect to server. We're trying to go live. Can't connect to server. I actually thought we were live, started the countdown clock. Come to find out it never connected to the server. So finally figured all of that out. And actually, I don't know if we figured it all out, but somehow we got it live. But nonetheless, we're here. We're here. We're ready to rock and roll. Huge day today after a huge day yesterday. Personal plays, 3-0 yesterday. Nice big sweep of the board yesterday. On my personal play, system plays, 2-0 sweep yesterday. All game one winners. System plays are picking up the heat. We had the Tampa Bay Rays, the Oakland A's yesterday, all game one winners. For number 23 and number 24, 24 straight wins on our system plays, about time. Hopefully we keep trending in that right direction to get us closer to 40 straight. Hopefully. We have 4 this weekend that all start today. Hopefully when the weekend is over. Hopefully when today is over, we win them all on game 1, and then we'll be 28 game run. Hold on one second, folks. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that, and I do appreciate the text message this morning, reaching out, making sure that everything was okay. I do appreciate that, Alex, as well as everybody else that reached out. Nonetheless, ready to rock and roll today. Personal plays yesterday was a nice day, as I said. Nice big 3-0. Cubbies plus the 1.5, Angels plus the 1.5, Padres all getting the job done for us. Premium plays near sweep, had a 2-in-1 day yesterday. So overall, great day yesterday on the plays, and we're going to continue that trend today with another big day. William tuning in via text. Good morning, my brother. I hope you're doing well. Woo! I got to tell you, football's going to be here soon. Football is going to be here soon. Got some tickets given to me. Training camp days for the Cardinals. So I'll go out there here in, a week and a half. Training camp starts. Or actually, a week training camp starts on the 30th for the Cardinals. Uh-oh. The Mets to acquire Rich Hill from the Rays for right-handed pitcher Tommy Hunter and catcher Matt Dyer, pending physicals. The Mets picking up Rich Hill. Picking up some help in the starting rotation there. But nonetheless, college football, folks, it's going to be here soon, man. There's no better time to start padding that bankroll for football than with baseball. And, 1 month and 5 days from now, on August 28th, the games will start at 1 p.m. Eastern Time with Nebraska and the Fighting Illini kicking it off. Can't wait. Can't wait, man. It's going to be so... I'm absolutely jacked up for the college football season. And, woo! It's going to be good. It's going to be good nonetheless. And, you know, August 28th will be here before you know it. 36 days away. The countdown is on, folks. 36 days until college football is back. But first, we get the big game of the week today. By the way, game of the week, you have until 8 p.m. Excuse me. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 Pacific. Oh, I'm all screwed up. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific. To get on board. Peter Reyes, going good, man. Thank you. And by the way, if you want my game of the week for free today, any purchase on any single purchase over $200 gets my game of the week absolutely free today. So if you buy the combo package today, which, by the way, personal plays will be out as soon as we're done with the live show, or you buy the week of system plays on sale, or any other package that's $200 or more, you will get my game of the week absolutely free today. Not a bad day to come on board, that's for sure. Alrighty. Let's jump right into it. We did a recap of yesterday. What do we got planned for today? We already went over all of that good stuff, from premium plays to the 4 system plays to my game of the week, with the cutoff of 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific. Now it's time to jump right into it. And we'll start taking a look at today's games. Doing fantastic, Joe. Doing fantastic. LCS just got the combo package. If I buy it again, we'll start when this one ends. Yes. You can buy the combo as many times as you want, and you won't like, they're not going to double charge you for days that you don't get. So yeah, you'll get, if you purchase it twice, you're going to get the combo package twice for the full 7 days and 7 days. Absolutely. Brian, what's going on, man? What is going on? righty, so jumping right into it, we're going to take a look. Obviously, we probably won't hit every single Major League Baseball game, but we're sure going to try and see how many we can get through. Now, if we have a play on it, because we got a lot of plays today. If we've got a play on it, I might skip that part of it, but we'll definitely try and touch as what we can today. We'll start with the Diamondbacks and the Cubs. We do have a premium play on the side on this one. Could it be the D-backs day today with Gallen on the mound? Woo! Can he straighten out that 1-4 record and make it a 2-4? We're going to find out. He does got that low 3.86 ERA, and see what we can do on this one and dive right into it. Let me pull up the live odds. Got to log back into that. And see what we can do. All right, live odds coming back. Log back into the website, and we are. Everything is operating funky today after the storm. Firefox just crashed. Say it ain't so. Little Heat says that the D-backs could win 5 straight. Definitely say that they're capable to win on any given day. After all, it is Major League Baseball, regardless if they've got a disastrous 30-68 record. Line on this one, Cubbies down to -131. It was -135. Little money coming in on the Diamondbacks, who are +121 right now. +1.5 is -$1.53. The total on this one, a high 10 +100 at even money. As far as the side goes, we do have a premium play on the side on this one. However, the total. Zach Davies for the Cubs. You know, you got to take a look at what you're getting out of him. And he hasn't really been tagged since the Miami Marlins tagged him last month, June 18th. And they put up 8 runs on 7 hits on him. They absolutely just walloped him. Since then, he's been giving up, roughly 2 runs a game. He had that start against the Dodgers where he pitched a gem for 6 innings, gave up no runs, no hits. He had 5 walks in that game, and somehow he didn't give up a single run. Amazing. But nonetheless, the last 4 starts, he's given up at least 2 runs, 3, 2, and 2. That 3 was against the St. Louis Cardinals back on the 10th of July. He has not had that strikeout command that we're used to seeing with Zach Davies. He's been getting, 3 the last 2 games apiece, 3-3. He had 1 against the Phillies in 5 innings. He did have 6 against the Brewers back on June 29th, so I'd be avoiding any strikeout props or anything of that nature. You know he's going to give up, on average, 2 runs, probably against the Diamondbacks. And here's the thing about the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are capable to put up no runs or 14 runs and still lose the game, even with their 14 runs scored. Now, taking a look at Zach Gallen on the mound, what to expect out of him. He's been pretty solid, especially in the month of July. He only has 2 starts, though, back on the 2nd. Then he had 2 weeks off, and he started back up on the 14th. Mr. Blevins, what's going on, sir? He pitched a nice little 5 2/3 innings against the Cubs. That was his last start, was against the Cubs, guys, and he pretty much blanked him. He gave up just 1 run on 3 hits in 5 2/3 innings. He did have that big 7 strikeouts of those Cub batters. Before that, against the Giants, pitched a nice game. Not a nice game, pitched a rough game. He only made it 2 innings. Gave up 3 runs on 5 hits. He had 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. Walks in his last 3 starts, but keep in mind he's only started 3 times since June 27th. So in almost a month, he's only had 3 starts, but walks have been a problem. Now, he hasn't started in a full 7 days. 3, and 2 walks. 8 walks over the last 3 games, as well as 13 strikeouts. Popping up this game, possibly a strikeout prop for Zach Gallen. Is it possible? If his strikeout prop is around the 4 to 5 range, 4, yes, I'm in. 5, maybe you can entice me. We shall see. Scroll up and see. Zach Gallen is sitting at 6 minus $1.35. He's gotten 6 twice in his last 5 outings. I'm going to steer clear of that one. Zach Davies is sitting at 4 minus 125. Going to steer clear of that one as well. As far as the total on this one goes, I do lean towards the over. I think there's, capable of runs being scored by either team, either late in the game or early if one of these pitchers gets roughed up. So, again, do lean towards the over in the Cubs game. As far as the side goes that you want to know, you got to get on board. We got a nice big premium play on it, and it's going to be a winner. But I do lean towards the Cubs and the Diamondbacks over 10. It's at plus 100 even money. Rolling right along the list. And we're going to bounce around the Braves and the Phillies game. We've got to play on the side on this one because we got a lot of action out there today. As far as the total goes, you get old Maxie on the mound, Max Fried on the mound for the Braves, going up against Zach Wheeler. Battle of the pitchers. The Braves have been hanging tough lately. However, they have shown that they can lose. They're, 5-4 in their last 9 games. 7-2 win yesterday over the Phillies, putting the ball in play when it mattered the most. Taking a look at Max and his most recent output, and what to expect out of him. He finally made it 7 innings. It was his first game going over 5 innings since he pitched 7 innings against the Cardinals back on June 18th. Finally got it in his last game against Tampa Bay. He went 7 complete innings. Gave up 4 hits, no runs. He had 7 Ks, just 1 walk. Phenomenal outing for Max Fried in his last outing. He's going to be going up against a tough opponent in the Phillies, who have had their moments. As far as the NL East battle goes, this is the battle. They're both tied 47 and 48 for second place in the NL East. And if they want to have a chance, they're going to have to, the Phillies or the Braves are going to have to win this series and start putting some runs up on the board and notch some tallies. Hold on 1 second, guys, okay? Hold on. My new car warranty is about to expire. Weird. I just bought it last year. LT, what's going on, man? As far as the side on this one, you take a look at Wheeler, and then we'll take a look at the total. Wheeler in his last outing, he went 6 complete innings back on July 18th. He gave up 4 runs, 7 hits. He had that big 7 strikeouts. Walked 2 batters. This is going to be the battle of the strikeouts. Which starting pitcher notches more Ks and keeps the runs off the board? Now, I haven't seen a strikeout prop yet. I'm sure it'll be coming out soon. Or actually, no, it's actually just popping up on my screen. Strikeout prop for this one. Wheeler sitting at 8 minus $1.16, and old Maxie sitting at 6 minus $1.30. As far as Wheeler go, we should get a strong outing out of him. We should get 6 innings out of him, possibly more. Taking a look at old Max and what to expect. There's not much comparison, or at least this year, obviously, because he hasn't faced him. But if you go back to August 21st of last year, he made it 5 innings, gave up just 1 run on 5 hits against the Phillies, completely dominated them. Had 2 walks, 5 strikeouts as well. Sitting on the, Max on sitting on the 6 strikeout mark for a potential strikeout prop. He's been close. He had 7 in his last outing, 5 against the Marlins, 5 against the Pirates, 7 against the Mets, 6 against the Cardinals. In his last 5 starts, he's done it 3 times. Before that, he had 2 games at 4, 1 at 7. So a little inconsistency hitting that 6 mark. While I think he'll have a chance today, his last outing, he pitched a phenomenal game. Need to make sure it's not, anomaly. We're not going to get the Max that's walking 2 or 3 batters and only 5 strikeouts. So I'm going to steer clear of that one. As far as the total on this one goes, I think we get 6 or 7 solid innings out of both pitchers. I think it'll be a low-scoring game in the beginning. Total on this one sitting at 7.5. The first half sitting at 4. However, you got to emphasize caution here because each one of these pitchers is capable of walking a batter, giving up a hit, and then a long ball. If that happens, you're giving up 2 to 3 runs easy. They happen to give up a hit or two, and then that long ball, you might just hit that 4 mark fairly easy. So I'm going to steer clear of the total on this one. I love betting overs. You guys already know that. I have no problem betting an under. But this one, regardless of the facts that it's Max Fried and Zach Wheeler on the mound, I've got to steer clear of the total on this one. I've got a sneaky suspicion. Both these teams are capable to pound the ball and put some runs up on that scoreboard late in the game. And let's be honest, 7.5 is nothing for either one of these teams to do some damage. So with that being the case, I'm going to steer clear of the over. But if I had to do anything on it, I'd probably lean towards the over 7.5. I think that it'll happen late, not early. I think it'll happen late in that game in the 6th inning on, in the second half of the game is where I think that the damage will be done. So going to steer clear of that one. All righty. Moving a little farther along, Chef Bear. Everybody, the chef is in town. The chef is here. Ross Pitts is in-game live betting over, especially if it's a pitcher's gem in the beginning of the game and you get a low-scoring game in the first 5. You might have a nice little live betting opportunity that'll allow you to get that full game total down into the 6 range, maybe even lower, depending on how far it goes low. But I think it'll definitely pick up at some point. Yeah, speaking of that, Chef Bear, let's go Cleveland Guardians. My personal opinion, they should have just named it the Cleveland baseball team. Should have just named it the Cleveland baseball team. In my opinion. But hey, what do I know? Maybe the world will like the Guardians. I don't think they win any more games as the Guardians, though. So they're not going to be guarding them much, that's for sure. Juan, what's going on, brother? It's going good, man. Ready to rock, ready to roll. Got the big game of the week today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of the game of the week, any single purchase on the website today for $200 or more will get you my game of the week absolutely free of charge to you. So you buy a week of system plays or the system play for the season or the big combo package, you get my game of the week today for free. Yawning. Let's see here. There we go. Ross Pitt says it's Indians in my book all day. Absolutely. Like the Washington football team, it's the Redskins, right? It's still the Redskins. All right, so Omar, what I will do for you, if you've already purchased it, which I see you purchased it, if you do make a purchase of $200 or more, what I will do is I will just move your purchase from this week to next week. So the game of the week that you bought today, I'll just credit it towards next week. So that way you can get this week's free and then you'll already have next week's already paid for. That I can do for you. That I can do for you. Alrighty, so moving along, moving down the list, leaning towards 2 totals already. Take a look, Nationals and the Orioles. Battle of the sub-500 teams here. Nationals 45 and 55 games back of 500. Just a couple games out of second place in the NL East. Trailing the Braves and the Phillies, who we just talked about extensively. The Orioles 31 and 64. Battle of the dog shit spot barely edging out the D-backs. We get Patrick Corbin against Jorge Lopez today. What to expect out of this one? Both of these with a prime 5.66 and a 6.05 ERA between both pitchers. I expect runs, and runs in this game. This is a 7:05 Eastern time game, and I expect runs. Did you guys hear that? I expect runs. If you guys haven't already done so, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, all right? I know there's a lot of you that haven't already. So hit that thumbs up button. Make me feel warm and fuzzy. And then maybe this free play board that is blank, maybe we'll throw something up there. Little heat, thank you. Get this up and rolling. Get this Vibe Interactive free play board rolling. What's new? An update is needed. Let's see if we can avoid the update. Rebooting. So, we'll move right along. By the way, the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. Blue Jays and the Mets. If you want a free play on this game, it's in the daily free play video. We have a nice play on the total. The Blue Jays and the Mets game. That was put out right before we went live. Vibe Interactive is halfway rebooted because I got something to put up there. But you guys got to hit that thumbs up button. You guys are definitely lacking, as Ronald would say. Make you guys work too. But again, the side between the Mets and the Blue Jays, we get Mets against Miguel. As far as this one goes, you know, you've got the Blue Jays losing 2 straight, 5-5 in their last 10, 48-44, 4 games above 500. We get the Mets 7 games above 500, 5-5 in their last 10, coming off a 7-0 victory over the Cincinnati Reds. Tyler Miguel getting the big start today. He's got 24 complete innings, 1.21 whip with a 2.63 ERA. He's got 28 strikeouts in 24 innings, 9 walks, so he's been walking one batter out of every 2 3/4 of an inning, or 2 2/3 of an inning. I do like the Mets today. They are at home, and you don't have to lay a lot to bet them. Don't have to lay much at all. Line on this one has the Mets minus $1.15. I do lean towards the Mets. Michael dropping the knowledge that the White Sox are better on the road this year than in the past. Thank you, Ronald. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. But again, do like the Mets today. Don't have $1 on them, but I do like them minus $1.15. I think they'll have enough to edge out the Blue Jays. And moving along, that board is almost ready to rock and roll, which means it's almost ready for a free play. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. moving along. Let's see if this board is ready for us. I'm ready for it. Let's see if it's ready for us. It's not ready for us, but nonetheless, we'll make it work regardless if it wants to work properly or not. And I guess it doesn't matter because there's no camera going to it currently. Weird. Interesting. Nothing seems to be working today. Hold that thought, guys. Let me check something. I know you guys can still hear me. Trying to figure out this Vibe interactive board and the camera going to it. But nonetheless, we're here. Maybe the board doesn't want to connect today. I'm assuming it doesn't because it's disconnected. Trying to see if we can get it to reconnect. It doesn't want to. But nonetheless, we'll figure it out and we'll get that fixed. But anyways, I guess I won't put it up on the board. We'll put it in the comment section for everybody. Washington and Baltimore over 10.5 runs. Since the Vibe board is not working, we'll do it the old way. We'll do it manually, like you had to without the board. Alrighty. Ready to rock and roll. We're going to keep moving along. I can't believe all the technical difficulties we had after the storm today. Unbelievable. I've got a pretty tall flagpole at the house, in the front of the house, and it took it down like a lawn dart. Depressing. Took my flagpole down. It's like the pride and joy of my front yard. Just took it down. Alrighty. Next up on the list, on the docket that we're going to talk about today, Yankees and the Red Sox. Yanks and the Red Sox, Garrett Cole against Rodriguez. Let's chat about that one for a little bit. See what kind of damage we can come up with. One second, folks. Just checking something else out on this game before we jump into it. One second, folks. Okay. So, taking a look at the Yankees and the Red Sox, I think we get a good one here, folks. I think we get a good one here. Red Sox got the job done late in that game yesterday. We had the over 9.5 as a premium play. It ended up a 5-4 final in the 10th inning. It did not look like we were going to get anywhere close to that, but they put the runs on. Yankees put up 2 in the 8th. Red Sox put up 2 in the 9th. Yanks got 1 in the 10th, and the Red Sox got 2 in the 10th to get the win. Unfortunately, we didn't get over 9.5 because I would have loved to, because it would have gave us a nice big sweep of the board. But nonetheless, today you get the Red Sox laying $1.16 with Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound and his 7-5 record with that big 5.19 ERA. He's got 112 strikeouts through 95 and a third innings, just 23 walks, going up against Garrett Cole, and his 120 innings pitched with 158 strikeouts. He's 10-4 on the year, and he is absolutely rolling. Yankees plus 1.5. You got to lay the juice, minus 193 today. The Red Sox laying the 1.5, plus 168. The fact that you can get the Yankees at plus 1.5, even if you got to lay $1.90, it's still enticing. Total on this one, over and under 8.5 with Garrett Cole on the mound. Here's the thing. You don't know, is he going to go 6 innings or is he going to go 9 innings like he just gave up or like he just went against the Astros and pitched that complete game? You just don't know. His last 2 starts, 23 strikeouts and 4 walks in his last 2 starts. 15 innings, he's got 23 strikeouts. Did give up 8 hits, and out of those 15 innings pitched, he's given up just 1 run. Just 1 run. Solid outings is what you get out of Garrett Cole. Now, his last start was against the Red Sox on the 17th, a week ago. He went 6 complete innings, gave up just 1 run on 5 hits. He had 2 walks, and he struck out 11 of them. First 5 is sitting at 4.5. And here's the thing. Anytime you take a first 5 with the Yankees and the Red Sox and you go under, it's always scary. Because either one of these teams could put up a 5 spot in any inning. In any inning, either one can. That's the scary part. Garrett Cole strikeout prop sitting at 8 at plus money. So over 7.5 is plus $1.14. Over 6.5 is minus 222. Rodriguez is sitting at 7, minus $1.96. Take a look at Eduardo Rodriguez and what to expect out of number 57. He had 8 strikeouts in his game on the 16th against the Yankees, struck out 8 of them, pitched a nice gem in 5 2/3 innings, gave up just 2 hits, no runs. He had 2 walks along with his 8 strikeouts. Now, you'd have to have over 6.5. He's done it twice out of the last 4 games. He's done it 4 times out of the last 6. He's reached 7. The only 2 games he didn't was against the Angels and Oakland. The last 2 times against the Yankees. Actually, the last 3 times he's pitched against the Yankees this year, he's had 7, 8, and 8 strikeouts. Now that 8 is a nice juicy plus 144. Might little doing, possible, but I'm not a big fan of him on the strikeout side. But he's been striking out the Yankees last 3 times this year. 7, 8, and 8. The Garrett Cole at 8 at plus money at $1 for it, plus 114 is enticing. It really is. It really is. I do like the Garrett Cole strikeout prop at plus 114. Not going to put it up on the board because the board's not working. I'm going to put a small little wager on it, but nothing serious. Smaller than what I normally do a prop bet, so I'm not going to count it as a free play. But keep in mind, when I do bet props, I always bet them normally way smaller than normal. If I have $3,000 on a personal play or a premium play, I might have $300 for a big prop bet. This one might stick to win 100, or actually not stick to win, risk 100, risk 150. All righty. Moving on down the list. Now, as far as this game goes, the fact that you're going to have Garrett Cole on the mound and you're getting plus money, how do you not take it? Now, they're only 5 games above 500. They're third in the AL East. Red Sox are number 1 for a reason. They've got 59 wins. They're 21 games above 500. Joseph, what's going on, my brother? Thank you. Hope you're doing well up there in New York. Holy moly, Tony Rizzuti is in town. Look what the cat just drug in. Tony, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Joseph as well. KD says the show's even better during football season. We love it during football season. College football will be back in 38 days. The countdown is on. Cap Nation flag is a white sheet with an air fryer on it. That's awesome. That would be funny. All righty. So, as far as this one goes, Yankees with Cole on the mound at plus money is too enticing not to take it. The fact that you can get them at plus 1.5, you got to lay the juice though. But you could take the Yankees at plus 1.5 minus $1.03 or $1.93. You got to lay the juice. But I love the Yankees. I'm not going to give them out because they're plus 193. But I'm just putting this out there for everybody that can stomach laying the juice. I absolutely love them today, laying the big 193 at plus 1.5. Jesus says Cole won the last game by luck with a 1-hour rain delay and then ended the game. He's not the fastest of the pitchers. We could agree on that one. But anytime you're going to get him on the mound, you're going to get plus money. It's enticing. It's definitely enticing. Eduardo Rodriguez, solid pitcher. He's owned the Yankees this year. He's been striking them out, lining them up and striking them out like crazy. But nonetheless, I got to side with Garrett Cole here. Not going to give it out, but I do love the plus 1.5. But what we did have, and what we did give out was, for everybody that doesn't know and didn't scroll up, Nationals and the Orioles over 10.5 is a play. It's an official free play. And again, if you want one between the Mets and the Blue Jays, watch the daily free play video when we get done here. There is one already up there. All right, folks. That is what I have for you today. Tomorrow is Saturday. We'll be live early tomorrow. We're going to do our normal time slot tomorrow. No reason to go live at 6 in the morning on the West Coast. We're going to go live at 10 o'clock on the East, 7 on the West tomorrow. Have a good little show in the morning before baseball gets underway. And remember, game of the week today. Get my game of the week free with any single purchase over $200 or buy it outright, $100. Comes with the guaranteed to win. You get the next one free if you're on last week's smashing victory where the Padres put up 24 runs. Then you'll love today's. One will be a members video resume. There'll be one this weekend. Possibly 2 this weekend. Possibly 2. I was going to have one yesterday, but there was actually no videos when ran out of the office yesterday with the emergency for my mom. All right, folks. It's time to run. Time to get on out of here. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. All right, guys and gals, please wager responsibly today. Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see everybody bright and early tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Saturday morning live show tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.